¿Qué pasa, chavales? Hi guys. Always you say me if I can't make an English video, but my English is not so good, and for this I never make it. Okay, today I will try. We make a small tour for all Kingii Dog S. I will show you the trees, the pots, everything. Sorry for my English. I hope you enjoy this small trip, and you can follow us in our Facebook, our Instagram, our YouTube channel, and you can visit our shop Kingii Dog S. Okay, we will start here. We will go fast because it's a long trip. These are small trees for the future. We have some projects with another friends with thousands of trees growing for the future. And here I have some Japanese pines and itoigawa for growing. This is another place, but it's a secret place. I will show you soon. And in this field we have more or less 3,000 trees. We have a lot of deciduous, a lot of conifers, some Japanese black pines, and are growing here no less than 8 years, because we want big trunks for the future. We don't have cheap materials here. These are Prunus mume, are good ones and good trunks. Now the flowers arrives. This is a black pine. They grow more or less 1 meter each year. Some nirekeyakis. We have here a lot of Bulgarian with good trunks. Now I must come with the saw for cut all again. In each line there are 45 trees, and there are a lot of them. I have some Carpinus betulus here. I have some Prunus mahaleb. It needs cutting, and all year I take out more or less 70-100 trees, and then I replant again. I make some air layerings, and now there are a lot of water and the balls open, but there are a lot of roots. I can't close it. It's growing fast, and they have a lot of roots in every place. I have a lot of air lions here. This is a Stevartia monodelpha and Arakawa, Palmatum Arakawa. And I have taxus, I have granados, Punica granatum, negican. I have Carpinus betulus, Carpinus coreana. A lot of trees growing for the future. Oh, these are ilex, big trunks of ilex. This is a Hokkaido, Celcovanide. There are a lot of them growing here. And now we will cross the road and go to the nursery. I will try make only one video, no cut. This is the shop. There are the pots and all the stuffs there, and we will go for the back side, back door. I have here the soils: Akadama, Pomice, Kanuma, Kiryu. This is the stock, one of them. Here I have the sandblasting machine and a lot of fertilizers and some pots and plastic pots and a lot of things here, some liquid fertilizers. I have a lot of things here, pots and there are the Kanuma and more pots here. This one is the small stock. First, this was the shop. This is the old shop. Today is Monday, and I must prepare some trees for send. This is a wardrobe with some old pots and broken pots and some stuff that, because my shop is a little small now. Here I make the boxes for sand. There are the tools. This is the workshop. There are some trees here because yesterday was a busy day. We was a workshop yesterday and was working here with some friends and some customers. And now we will go to see some trees. This is the first part because I have a lot of them upstairs, but first I will show you this part, okay? This is the dirty place. Here I clean the trees with the washing machine, and I make the repots here in this table and have some trees here. This is a chestnut, some carpinus, some laris. I was more or less 200 laris, but now I only have these 10 more or less. Some burgeriarum, this is a fraxinus. I make a art layering here with this fagus, some prunus mahaleb, small junipers here, and la gestroemia indica, and some oaks. This will be repotted this year and growing again before sale. This is a crataegus. In this first part I have some trees, maybe not for sale. I am not sure about some of them. This is a big juniper. I am bending this part, and it's a big one with good trunk, and I will graft roots there for cut and make two different trees. This is a Styrax japonica. Was a change with a collectionist, a Spanish collection, and now it's in my home. It's an incredible tree. This is my daughter tree. It's a Prunus mahaleb, a big one. Yama momiji is a big one with 140 centimeters in this part, and now it's in a box, wood box for growing, and revealed some parts. Big Silvestris. This was I was working on it last week and bending some branches and making the deadwood, and now it's ready for wiring and make the shape. This was working last week too. I was bending the first branch for make more compact. I changed the angle and will be a great bonsai in the future. A big taxus. This is in my collection, but it's too big for stay with the other trees, and now it's here. It's a really big one. Has a very good deadwood, and this year will be repotted because it's growing too much. In this part I have some trees for working and for the future. Some of them will be repotted because I don't like sell trees in mountain soil, in big pots. I prefer working first, repot it, put a good soil, make the first styling maybe, and then sell it, because I don't want sold raw material a lot of times. And there are some very interesting trees. This is a Crataegus, a Sabina, Acer Bulgariarum, and I have some oaks, sugar. This is a great material, but it has 2 pots with roots. I must kill this part and then make a tree. This is a Sabina for grafting in Itoigawa. I'm grafting a lot of them every year. Some taxus. I have 1,000 of these small silvestris with another friend, with Luis Villa. Now here I have only 8 or 10 for sale, but we are making 1,000. I love the brezo. Erica Cayuna is one of my favorite trees. Has a very good trunks, very good deadwood, and growing perfect, and you can pinch and cut a lot, and they growing again. They make flowers. It's an incredible material for make bonsai. I love it. I have a big juniper here. Yesterday I turned it because I am not sure with the front. We was this cut is with other friends, if it's better this one or is better this one. I love the other because the deadwood is better, but I don't know. We must check. One silvestris, another one. This is a big oak, big sugar with some mushrooms. It's a big one with a very good conicity. This is a big oak, Virginia. It's an incredible tree with a lot of movement in the branches and will be a great bonsai. This is an awesome juniper. I must kill these roots too before make something with it, and it needs grow long branches before styling. This is another incredible juniper with a lot of movement, good trunk, and a lot of very good deadwood. I love it, this tree. A big Mahaleb with incredible deadwood and some different live veins, and I love it, this tree too. A big Silvestris, Scots pine. It's a tree with a lot of movement, a good bark, and I need to repot it this year too. This is a massive oak, super. The bark is awesome, has a good trunk, and will be a good bonsai in the future. Another juniper is a great one, but will be cleaning this year, and I put some wires for make the shape. This is a big Scots, but it's sold. Good juniper. It was repotted last year, and now it's growing for styling maybe this year. Maybe I graft some branches. I don't know. I am not sure with this. This was working this year. It's repotted, and we make the first styling. Only the main wires, no, the small branches was wiring, but it's a good tree. Another one I repotted last spring, and here I cut another branch and make another bonsai with it. It's a juniper, big juniper with some grafts in Itoigawa. It's a really good trunk, but with long branch. I put 3 grafts here and put some roots for cut and make 3 different trees. This is a monster juniper. It's a big one with a very fat trunk and very good deadwood and very good trunks. This year was some red spider. Now it's clean, but was a problem, the red spider this year. I am compact this part for make a more compact tree. This Taxus is all. This is one of my favorite trees. It's a really big juniper, really big Sabina. And there are natural roots there. I must cut here for make a more compact bonsai. But first I graft some Itoigawa, because if I cut this branch, this live vein dead, and I don't want lost this live vein. Here there are some small stuffs. It arrived 3 years ago. Will be in the web shop soon. This is oak. We bent this trunk because was down and now is up. They broke in some. It broke in some parts, but I think will be alive in the spring. Another big mahaleb with a lot of holes in the trunk, and I think will be a great bonsai without this trunk. Here I have some very big Taxus for make bonsai in the future, but it needs a lot of work. Okay, I have the tokonoma here. There is a Fagus crenata Japanese beech inside, and this is a Japanese white pine on rock with a Satsuki. It's a very old tree. Okay, we have the middle part. This is the last job. It's a Taxus Bacata. We work the deadwood and styling. Was cutting here and with air layering. I will show you later. I have some oaks super here. This is a customer tree. It's a Erika. This is a Luz Villa tree. It's a Andres Bicoca work on the deadwood. Another Erika, another Mahaleb. I have 2 raw material of Scots pine here with a lot of movement for working soon. I must repot it before and then I work it. And this was worked 1 month ago, I think. I bend the branches and I make the deadwood, and it's a fat tree with good bark, good movements. Will be a great bonsai. Another oak. I have a lot of them. I was working on this strange Scots pine. Has a lot of movement, but it's a strange tree and will be interesting in the future. Another Mahaleb. Another Scots pine. Is a great one with big trunk, with very good bark and a small size, and I think will be a great bonsai. Another one, we bent the apex because was down and now is better. The tree is better with this size. This was working last year. Now I take out the wire and it's growing and make new buds. This is a This tree was working 2 months ago, more or less. It's a very good Scots pine with good movement and has a very good green close green. The green is close to the trunk, and I love it. In this part I have some junipers, but the first one is a Japanese fagus, Japanese beech, Granata, with an incredible nebari, incredible trunk. This branch is grafted in Japan, and now we will work on it for make an incredible tree. The first one is a good one with very good parts of dead wood and a nice green. It's a good one. This is grafted. In Itoigawa we graft a lot of them because this long part is not very beautiful, and I think it's better make a small and more compact tree. This is another one. I must open the cherries on it because now it's all live vein. I have a lot of them. I show you fast because we have more or less 1,000 trees here, and will be a long video. I love this one. It's a big one. The movements and the dead wood are incredible. This is grafted too for make a small tree. We must cut here and cut here and make with this part a good one. This is sold, and I have more here. Nice one. This will be grafted this spring because I think will be a incredible small tree, but no, this part is very ugly. I don't like it. This is an incredible tree with big trunk, fat trunk, with live veins and small size. I love it. Kingii, a good one. This is a tanuki, and now it's grafted with Itoigawa, and this spring I hope cut and make the shape with this incredible trunk. Bunjing. I was working here last week and opened the cherries, and now tree is better. Will be grafted too because this part is not so good, but this part is incredible. A small one. This is Phoenicia turbinata, and the dead wood is like a tosho, Junipers rigida. For this I grafted in rigida, and will be an incredible tosho in the future. I think, I hope. This is an incredible kingii. Here I have the oaks, Quercus, but the first one is a European beech in a rejo pot. It's a good tree, a old tree with good ramification, but I don't have a good back part for show you the branches. Virginia, a bunging style. This is a ilex, encina, in bunging style too. Super, Virginia. This will be cutting for here this year for make a small tree. Virginia. I work this tree this week, and I love it. The trunk is fat, incredible, has a very good bark, and is here for 4 years, and this year was ready for work it, and I love it. Another super, another big Virginia, another one. This will be grafted with this branch here this year for make a small tree, but an incredible tree because with this size, this strong, this bark and this movement, I think will be a very good kifu. This has a lot of movement, incredible bunjing with two copas, two no caps. I don't know. This is a twister tree, and will be cut here this year with this small branch. Another one working this year. A lot of mushrooms, a double trunk, a small Virginia. This is an incredible suber. The bark is the best bark that I never see in this species. Another oak. This is a natural hole. Another good one with a lot of movement. This oak is incredible too, has a lot of dead wood, and now this year make almost 2 meters shot, and now has a very good live vein, and will be a great small tree. This has a very good too with these oaks, these holes. This is a strange tree, but I think will be incredible in the future. I must turn around maybe 1 or 2 years for found the correct front, but it will be a great bonsai. And this is another suber with good deadwood, good bark, good movement, and the conicity is incredible. I make the first styling, and this year will be repotted. And here I have some deciduous, a lot of mahaleb, a lot of them. I have 2 satsuki, but with the cold, with the winter, yesterday was -4, and they don't like too much the cold, and some leaves drop. They drop some leaves. Incredible dead boots in these 2. The big one is sold. This is sold too. This is a good kingii or hand kingii. Oh, it's cold. I have more here. This is a pine, a Scots pine, but it must not be here. It's not his sitio. It must be in the other place. Crategus monogina. This is a really good one, good movement and good conicity. Another one, this is Alnus glutinosa. I have big mahalebs here. Andres Bicoca worked on it last week. And last one. Okay, I will stop the video and we go upstairs. Okay, we have upstairs, and we will start here in this part. These trees in the white, I don't know, in the white parts are my collection, and I will show you later. This is one of the trees of my collection. It's a taxus. It's a small but a good one. The live vein make a lot of movement. Here is very wet, and the green arrive for the dead woods until the apex. We have problems with the moss and with this green. This is a big Carpinus coreana in a Joen, Tokoname Joen pot. This is a small one on rock. I was 800 of this, bigger and smaller, and this is the last one. And I put it in a rock with a choyubai. It's in the web shop. This is another great taxus in a Nakano Gyosan old pot with a good tenjin. I worked on it last week. I make some blast in the dead wood. I put I make the styling. This is a great one. It's a different tree. Has a pork head. This is the hair and the eyes and the teeth. Will be a good one. And this is the bull, el toro, because it has a bull head here. And it's another good taxus. I bought this one in Salieu some years ago, and I was working on it. It's another good one. I have a lot of pusamono for my trees here in this part. This is the art layering. I show you the first part downstairs, and is the other part now has a lot of roots, and can show it, and a good dead wood, and will be a good, no, maybe bunjin, but something like that. Another good one with a lot of dead wood. I cut a lot of green last week. Last year I repotted, and this year I will make some. I will put some wires on it. Another one is a small one, but a very good one with an incredible dead wood. Jordi Ugena worked this dead wood in the past a lot of years ago, and it's a good one. This is the last tree arrived in home, and is in quarantine. Okay, it's not for sale now. Another word of last week, 2 weeks ago, more or less. It's a really fat tree with that wood, and step by step will be a great bonsai. I have some gardenia, jasminoides, and some ficus here. This is my Yama Momiji. It's with me more or less 15 years or something like that. Now the base is good, the trunk is very good, and I am very proud of this ramification, and it's incredible in the autumn. In this part I have some deciduous trees. It's a Carpinus laxiflora, Yama Momiji, Arakawa, is a Carpinus turkensanovi, Carpinus coreana, and Carpinus turkensanovi. This is Estebartia monodelpha, Fagus sylvatica, is a Cobus. Okay, I will remember later. Palmatum is a Carpinus coreana. I make art layering for make a very good showing in this part. Another Palmatum, Caede burgeriarum. This is a Styrax. I have some Mahalep, Palmatum. This is a Myrtus, Ulmus, Burgeriarum, Ligustrum, Palmatum, Myrtus. It's another good Mahalep. It's a elm, Ulmus. It's a Mahalep, some Jingo, Magnolia Cobus. Okay, now it's a Mahalep, another Ligustrum, Malus. It's a Cornus Mas, and this is the tree of devil wood, Osmanthus. In this part I have some pines, Scots pine with an incredible base, incredible movement. This is a big one. This was in the Alcobendas Museum in the past, and has a very good deadwood, very good bark. It's a tokoname pot. It's a very good one. I make a good job here because this tree was a hole in this part, and I put some volcanic stones, and now it's a great bonsai. It has a very small needles. This is another pine with a lot of movement, a lot of deadwood. Will be an incredible bunging. Now I must repot it this year. Another one. This tree is making a natural shade in this part. This was a long branch, and we bent it in 2 years, and now looks great. It's a Japanese white pine, another Scots pine, Japanese black pine, another good Scots pine. This is a French tree, I think. I don't know. I buy, but this is sold. Another good one. This has a very good bark and very good base, and the needles are perfect. It's a good bunging with a lot of ramification for work on it and make a good tree soon. In this part there are small trees, but this is sold. Another bunging. It is small but good base and a lot of movement, good needles. This is grafted. It was a long branch, and I grafted in these 2 branches, and now it's small but with incredible powerful base. Kingii maybe. I think. Another Japanese white pine, and this is a Spanish black pine grafted in Scots pine. We grafted here. This is the natural needles, and this and this are grafted. Okay, I will show you this part. Some junipers here. It's a palmatum, another juniper, another good one. I always saw a bird here. The head and the tail. Another. This is a Miyasama Kaede, Yatsubusa, Nire, no sol. Okay, this is sol. It's a good one, oak. This is a bunging, Sabina with incredible movement in the live vein and deadwood. I love it. And a Satsuki. This is a oak. I have another juniper here. This is grafted. This is Itoigawa. This is the cold color. In the winter they take this color here in my place. Another good bunging. Another good bunging. This is a Kaede. No, a Kaede, a palmatum, a Yamamomiji, with a very good nebari. Another good juniper, a Jingo biloba in a Cantonese pot. Another. This is black Sabina grafted on Itoigawa. Will be a small but very powerful tree. Another juniper, Satsuki, and another juniper. And here I have some small trees: Mahaleb, Ilex, Mahaleb, Carpinus. This is a Japanese Berberis, Potentilla fruticosa, Saele agnus, Ulmus, Celastrus, Neagari Satsukis, Saberchemia racemosa, Japanese white pine, ilex, piracanta, Japanese black pine. It's a Miyasama kaede on rock. It's difficult found something like this. Another ilex, kaede, Scots pine, carpinus, and ulmus. Okay, now I will show you the juniper parts. Okay, some Itoigawa looks died, but is normal here. If you looking, the down parts are green. This is a Tosho rigida. I love work on these small junipers because are very funny. These are two kingii junipers Sabina and another Itoigawa. I have some very good junipers here. This is a white juniper grafted on chinensis. Another one. I have a lot of them. This is grafted on Itoigawa. Bunjin, another bunjin in a Yamaki pot. This is ready for work on it this year because he make a long shots and now we have room for work. Another bunjin, another one. Some of them are in this is sold in the web shop. This is a Itoigawa. It's a Sabina grafted on Itoigawa. It's a really nice tree. This is a black juniper grafted on Itoigawa. That is incredible because are the same kind of Itoigawa, the same mother, and this has the winter color, but this one don't have the winter color. It's strange. Another one. This is, I love this tree. It's very dramatic tree. And here we have small ones, but incredible ones. I love this tree. It's another great bunjin with very good deadwood. Some of them are cleaned with a sandblasting machine. I never put the gin liquid here, and they arrive white along with the sun. I am grafted here Itoigawa because the trunk is incredible and will be a great Itoigawa. Another small one. I love this tree. Has a very good deadwood movement. It's in pot. The green is good quality. Will be a great Kifu. And the last two. Now we will upstairs and then I will show you my collection. I have two Itoigawas, big ones here with good trunks, and for working I love work Itoigawas. For this I have a lot of them. I have more or less 15, 16, 50, 60, I don't know. This is some Selaginella involvens for make kusamonos. This is a natural kusamono. I put the stone here and they grow along. This is a good one. Mahalep, European Beach, Satsuki. This is a carpinus from my field. Really big one, with good base, a good movement and conicity. Another Mahalep, another one. I have some junipers in this part. This is grafted on Itoigawa. This is grafted on Itoigawa too. I love this tree. It's in the web shop because has one back and hanging guide, and I think it's incredible. This has a good twister in this part too. Another good one. I always repot it, putting a good soil and make the first styling. This will be working here this year. I will take the dead wood and I will bend the live vein and make a more compact tree, because this part is very good, but this part is no good. Okay, this is a nice one. Has a incredible deadwood, a fantastic live vein, and a good green for good, make a good bonsai. One of my favorite trees, another juniper, and the fantastic movement on this tree, and now is ready for make some blasting, because I checked the live vein and it's ready. Another good one. This is grafted too, because this part is nice, but this branch is too long. This is a Itoigawa. It's grafted on Itoigawa. This is an original green, and this is Itoigawa, and will be a good bonsai. Bunjing. I grabbed this tree, but I grabbed roots, no green, and then I will cut and take a small but fantastic tree. Will be a nice kifu. This is another one, but this is not in the correct position. Another one, and another one. This arrived maybe 1 month ago. It was I bought this tree from a friend. This is grafted in Itoigawa. This will be grafted in Itoigawa. I bent the trunk for make a compact tree, because this part is incredible. Another small one, it's a bunjing. This will be grafted this year, because it's too long, but this part is good, and I will make a graft here maybe, and make a small tree. Incredible bunjing. Another one. This will be grafted too, because this part is so good, but this part is so long. A good kingii, and this part is junipers, and now we have some evergreen or some deciduous tree. It's a oak. This is a sugar, a very good Yamamomiji. It's around 45 centimeters of Nevari. It's a Satsuki. Another good palmatum. I don't know if it's Yamamomiji or another kind of palmatum with incredible Nevari. This is one of my favorite oaks in the shop. Has a incredible tree. It's all whole. The bark is very good. The movement and the conicity is incredible. A small palmatum. This is the sojo, and I make it art layering this year for make a good Nevari, and was successful. This is sold. This is my oak. It's in my collection because I love it. It's small, with movement, fat, conicity. This year I cut here, and this year I will cut here and reveal the trees with the down branches for make a small one. Another good one with a powerful trunk, with dead wood, with the holes. This is Mahalep, another one. It must be cleaning, because the moss is a really problem here in my place. With the stone, this Sasuke is sold. Another good Mahalep with incredible deadwood, natural deadwood, was never worked. Another one. This I cut this tree here and in two parts. I sold the other, and this is in the shop for 3 or 4 years. This is all. Another Satsuki, another good Mahalev with the stones and good deadwoods. And this is a big myrtus, very big myrtus, fat trunk. And in this part we have Scots pines, some Japanese, but not too many. I will show you fast. This is a Japanese black pine. This is a Silvestris, was working for Kevin Wilson in the past. Another one. I am bending this tree. First I make this bend, and now I will bend again. We worked this tree 2 weeks ago, and we have more here. I will show you this one. It's a Japanese black pine, an incredible one with good nevari and good trunk. Now it's a little not in very good conditions, but will be perfect in 1 year. Another one. I have a lot of Scotch pine here. This is in a slab, and we have 2 more small there. Okay, I will show you this part. First, I have a really nice one juniper here, a kingii with an incredible trunk and deadwood, and I love this tree. I clean it with the sandblast, and now it's ready for work. I only put some small wires. I have some, sorry, the camion will pass. I have some itoigawas, big itoigawas in this part. This is a little small, but it's very interesting too. This is a good one. This is very strange, but incredible tree, good trunk, and I love this one. This is a oak, another palmatum. It's a Montpellier, after Montpellier. Another Suber, Japanese beech, another one. I love it. This is a good juniper. It's cleaning, and the green is in very good condition. Another one, a small one. Another one, and I love this one. It's grafted on itoigawa. It's ready for work, and the trunk is very nice. I worked on this 1 month ago. I bent this part, it broken there. Okay, I will show you, but live bend is perfect because it's in that part, and now we have the first branch, and only open the branches for work in the future. It's in pot. This is grafted too in itoigawa. A big one here with a twist on the trunk, and another one with a twist on the trunk. Is ready for work. After maybe 5 years we have good shots for work. Okay, I lost some trees in the way. This is a sewer in a drum pot. Another good Yamamomiji. I love Yamamomiji. I don't know if it's Yamamomiji, it's a palmatum. I will know it soon when he starts to grow. It's a bunjing with incredible parts there. Small Mahaleb, Good Erica Carpinus, Carpinus orientalis, small suber, Satsuki Pythia, another Juniper, small Mahaleb, very good small Taxus with fat trunk and dead wood, is ready for work. I cut a lot of long branches for make new shots, and now it's ready. Another Palmatum, L. agnus and La Gestroemia indica. Okay, we have two parts. Is Mahaleb, Satsuki, a good Juniper bunjing, another Satsuki, a small oak. This is an incredible bunjing with a very good dead wood and bark. I think it's an incredible tree. Another bunjing, this has an incredible bark too, because you can see the base and it's awesome. Another bunjing, this is another one, another Scots one. I must take out this Juniper, Sabina, Scots pine, another one, big Taxus. This will be repotted this year because it's not in good position, and Kurama, natural Kurama with Juniper. And I will show you last one, and then I show you my collection fast. This is a big Juniper, very big one, with a good trunk. Another I have some trees here. This is Itoigawa Juniperus formosana, but now it's grafted on Itoigawa, the apex, the first branch, the back branch, and here another one. And it's a good trunk. CDAO, the wood is working on CDAO techniques. It's a kingii. This is a good kingii. I must. Now for me it's a little big. The green will be worked soon. Another bunjing. This is salt. This is a white Juniper grafted on Itoigawa. I was thinking grafted on rigida, but it's difficult to find the small piece of rigida. It's the Japanese Yamadori of I don't know, I think it's Kisho or Hokkaido, I don't know, but now I grafted on Itoigawa last year. This year I will cut it. This is a very good bunjing. This is not for sale, it's one of my favorites. It's a small one, but with good trunk, good movements, and will be a great bonsai. This is maybe not for sale too. It's a very good one, and will be a great bonsai too. Another one. This is grafted on Itoigawa too. Now it's not in the good position, but will be incredible tree too. Another one. I grafted this tree this year, but only one of them grow. The other two die, and this year will be grafted again. Yes. This is a strange tree. I will repot it this year because I don't like this part, and I will work on it. Then last one is a bunjing, an incredible one with a twister trunk, comes here, make there, the twister again comes and make this one go back and come again and make a very interesting tree. And now I will show you fast my personal collection. This is a Larix. I worked it 2 weeks ago, more or less. This is a Scots pine, another Scots pine, Taxus. It broken the pots always. It's the third pot that it broken. They take this orange color in the winter too. This is a Juniper grafted on Itoigawa, another good Taxus, a good Juniper. I will put this tree in show this year. Is one of my oldest trees. This is a white pine. I don't show you before. It's for sale. It's not in my collection. But white pines don't work so well here because it's too wet for them. This is a Mahaleb, the genius. David Benavente put the name. I have another Mahaleb here. This is the Russian mountain. I don't know if in English is the same. It's grafted on Itoigawa. This year I will cut the Juniper, the Sabina. It's a sugar, a oak, very fat, with good movement and good conicity. This is another Juniper. This is grafted on Itoigawa too. The name is the Twister. Big Silvestris, Scots pine. This tree is incredible. I love it. Another Juniper grafted on Itoigawa. This is my oldest tree. Is a Quercus suber. A small Juniper. I need work on it soon. Another big Silvestris, another Taxus. Now are ugly because with this color it's so. This is a group of Juniper. It's only one piece. They are all connected and in the same piece, but it's very big for work, and I am lazy. And okay, I think I show you all the trees, and now we will go to the shop for show you the pots and other things. Okay, this is the shop. Really all is shop, but I call shop to this part. Okay, this first part are Chinese glassed pots. Have a lot of them, and in all these wardrobes, in the glass wardrobes, are Japanese tokoname. These are gyosan, siusan, koyo. In this part there are tools. These are Japanese big pots, a lot of them, and I have small ones. Now this is a little small for me, and I have pots in the floor, and I will make another part soon. This is a Nakawatari pots, all this wardrobe, and all this part is tokoname pots. All these parts, all this, and this part in the middle. These too big are not tokoname. The other ones are all tokoname. In the back too. And I have some European here. And here I have the oval and Moko Chinese pot. These are the round Chinese pots. ramp, and this is the medium size. Here there are contemporary Chinese pots. This is a kusamono. I have more Japanese in this part. Here I make the photos. This is a medium-sized Chinese pot too. This is a square and rectangular Chinese pot. In this part, this is a small size Chinese pot. And this too is a small size Chinese pot. This is here starts the cheaper Chinese pot. In this part, always there are kingii or han kingii pots. These are Chinese cheap, and there is Japanese. There is Hirita, all of these. And these are all expensive pots. Tokoname, a lot of nakawatari, but in this part there are Chinese, cheap Chinese. More pots for kusamono, more tokoname, small pots. I have some things there. More tokoname, more kusamono pots in this part. And I have more small. In this part I have some collection like this sensu, this shouthan, these are all nakawatari with chops. All of this is no easy found. I have some tempais, and these are tools for working the deadwood. In this there are more tokoname. There are the wire, the copper wire, some slabs, more. All these are tokoname. There too. These are some special pots for me. Maybe in some of them no for the quality, but just for the history. All of these are Japanese small pots, good quality, and all of these are nakawatari or gyosan pots, and some aluminium wire. And I think it's all okay. And this is kingii. I hope you like it, and I will show you soon in my webshop, in Facebook, in Instagram, or in the YouTube channel. See you soon, guys.